Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Ekko Listener by me. So let's get into it. The sound of footsteps echoed in the quiet room, accompanied by the faint hum of machinery and the occasional creak of the old walls in the hideout. You didn't hear it at first, too lost in your own thoughts, tears streaking down your cheeks as you sat on the edge of the couch, your face buried in your hands. It was not until the footsteps stopped that you realized someone else was there. Slowly, you lifted your head, blinking through the blur of tears to see Ekko standing in the doorway. His normally bright and lively expression was replaced with one of concern. His brows sorrowed and his lips pressed together. Ayan, what's going on? He asked softly, stepping into the room, and you quickly wiped at your face, trying to compose yourself. Nothing, it's nothing, you muttered. Though your shaky voice betrayed you, and Ekko did not bite for a second. He crossed the room in a few quick strides, crouching down in front of you, so he was at eye level. His gaze was steady and gentle, searching your face as his hand rested lightly on your knee. Hey, don't do that. Don't shut me out. I'm not. You started, but the lump in your throat made it impossible to finish. You're crying, Ayan. And I know you. You don't cry over nothing. Talk to me. He whispered, and you hesitated, the weight of your emotions threatening to spill over. And Ekko's quiet gaze was quite compelling. Finally, you let out a shaky breath, your hands clutching at your lap. It's just everything. It's been so much lately. The pressure, the meetings, and the constant fear that I will mess up. I guess it just all caught up with me. Ekko's expression softened, and he reached up to gently wipe away a tear from your cheek. And you don't have to carry all that on your own. You know that, right? He said, his voice steady and warm. I know, but sometimes it feels like I should. Like I have to. You said, your voice barely above a whisper. And he shook his head, a small, sad smile tugging at his lips. And you don't have to be. You don't have to be strong all the time, Ayan. You've got me. You've got all of us. Just let me help. That's all I want. Your eyes filled with fresh tears, and you looked away, ashamed of your vulnerability. I didn't want you to see me like this. You've got enough on your plate without me breaking down on you. Ekko gently cupped your chin, guiding your gaze back to his. Hey, don't do that to yourself. You think I'd rather see you bottle everything up until it breaks you? I care about you, Ayan. All of you, including the parts that you like to hide from me. I understand you don't want to bother me, but you're never a burden. Not to me. His words broke through the wall that you'd been holding up, and a sob escaped your lips before you could stop it. I'm just so tired, Ekko, of all of it. And without hesitation, he pulled you into his arms, wrapping you into a tight embrace. His warmth surrounded you, grounding you as he held you close. I know it's a lot, but you're not alone. We'll get through it together, Ayan. You buried your face into his shoulder, letting the tears flow freely now. He didn't rush you, didn't try to fill the silence with empty words. He just held you, his presence steady and unwavering. He gave you the time you needed. After all, Sometimes it just helped to have a good cry. After a while, your sobs subsided, and you pulled back slightly, wiping at your face. I'm sorry. I probably got your shirt all wet, you said, a faint smile tugging at your lips. And Ekko chuckled, his usual playful smirk returning. It's just a shirt. You're worth more than 1,000,000 shirts anyway, he said, brushing a stray tear from your cheek. And you couldn't help but laugh softly, the sound breaking through the heaviness in your chest. Thanks, Ekko. Anytime. Seriously. Don't ever feel like you have to hide the stuff from me. I want to be here for you. No matter what. He nodded, the weight on your shoulders feeling a little lighter now. I'll try to remember that. Good. Now, how about we get out of here for a little bit? Fresh air, some good food. Maybe even a race if you're up for it. You took his hand, letting him pull you to your feet. A race? Are you sure you want to lose? He teased, and his laughter rang out as he led you toward the door. That's big talk for someone who just cried on my shoulder. But hey, I'll let you win this time. You've earned it. And as if two of you stepped out of your home, into the vibrant chaos of the lanes, his hand still firmly in yours, you couldn't help how overwhelmed you were with your feelings. You felt incredibly lucky to have him by your side. Ekko was someone incredible. He was so selfless, so kind, to an extent you never imagined possible. And all of that made you feel more blessed. And you knew that you definitely were. Especially when you had him. When you could look at him every day and enjoy his smile and his laughter. And right now, as the two of you began to race, and you were certain that he would still let you win just because of how much of a gentleman he was, you couldn't help the softness in your heart, the way it would melt at his smile, and the fact that you would hold your hand right after as you crossed the bridge and decided to do something a little bit new with your day.